Welcome to Learn to Speak Chinese. Today we'll go over 9 important words from HSK 4, Lesson 15. I'll explain their meanings, show you how to use them correctly, and give you examples. Let's begin. 闹钟. 闹钟means alarm clock, a device that rings at a set time to wake you up or remind you of something. When using 闹钟, several verbs commonly match with it. 响 to ring, 闹钟响了. The alarm clock rang. 设 to set, 我每天晚上都会设闹钟. I set my alarm clock every night. 关 to turn off, 他早上习惯性地关掉闹钟继续睡. He habitually turns off the alarm clock and keeps sleeping in the morning. 赶 赶 is a verb that means to hurry, to rush, or to catch. It is often used when you are trying to be on time for something, like catching a train, making it home quickly, or meeting a deadline. Let's talk about how to use it correctly. 赶 is commonly used with transportation. You can say 赶火车 when you are hurrying to catch a train, 赶飞机 when you are rushing to catch a flight, or 赶公交 when you are trying to make it to the bus before it leaves. It is also used when there is a time constraint. If you are running out of time, you can say 赶时间. And when you need to get somewhere quickly, you can use 赶 with a location. For example, if you need to hurry home, you can say 赶回家. If you are rushing to the office, you can say 赶到公司. Here is an example sentence. 我今天要赶火车，不能晚了. That means I have to hurry to catch the train today, I can't be late. 赶 is not just about moving fast. It means you have a deadline or something you must be on time for. It adds a sense of urgency to your sentence. 弄 弄is a very commonly used verb in Chinese, but it can be tricky because its meaning depends on the context. It is often used when you are handling, dealing with, or causing a change to something. It can mean to do, to make, to get, or to cause. 弄 is used when referring to handling, dealing with, or managing something in an informal or less structured way. It often implies that the action is not planned, or there is a level of uncertainty or spontaneity in the process. 我弄了2张票. I got 2 tickets. Here, 弄 means to get or to acquire something, but it's used in a more casual or informal manner, indicating that you acquired the tickets in a straightforward, unstructured way. 弄 is also used to describe causing something to happen, especially when the action leads to a change or negative result. It often implies that the result was unintended or accidental. 他把手机弄坏了. He broke the phone. In this case, 弄 is used to show that the phone was broken, but it wasn't necessarily through a deliberate or structured action. 弄 adds a sense of informality and carelessness to the action. 弄 can also refer to doing something in a casual or informal manner. It's often used when something is being handled or changed, and the process is less formal or structured. 我弄清楚了这个问题. I figured out the problem. Here, 弄 means to figure out or to clarify. It suggests that the process of understanding or resolving the issue was not overly planned or structured, but rather informal and spontaneous. Many learners confuse 弄 with 做, because they both mean to do or to make, but they are used in different contexts. 做 is used when you are actively creating or producing something in a structured or planned way. For example, 做饭, to cook. This implies an intentional, structured action of preparing food. 弄, on the other hand, is more general and often refers to handling something, sometimes with an element of change or even uncertainty. It may not involve the same structured, intentional process as 做. 弄饭, to get food. This could mean obtaining food informally, not necessarily cooking it. Summary. 做 is used when you are actively creating or carrying out a structured action. 弄 is used when you are handling, dealing with, or causing a change or result, often in an informal or casual way, and sometimes with an unintended outcome. 千万. 千万 is an adverb that means be sure to or must. It is used to give strong advice or warnings. For example, 明天的会议很重要，你千万别迟到. That means tomorrow's meeting is very important. Make sure you are not late. 千万 is often used in negative sentences with 别, don't, as in 千万别忘了. Make sure not to forget or 千万别迟到. make sure not to be late. 千万 and 一定. Many learners confuse 千万 and 一定because they both mean must or be sure to, but they are used differently. 一定 expresses certainty or determination, like 我一定会成功, I will definitely succeed. It can be used in both positive and negative sentences. 千万 is stronger and is mainly used for advice or warnings, often in negative sentences, like 你千万不要告诉别人. Make sure you don't tell anyone. So, if you are giving a serious warning, use 千万. If you are expressing certainty or determination, use 一定. Now, let's take a deeper look at 故意, which means on purpose or intentionally. It refers to actions done with a specific intention behind them. The key idea is that the action is not accidental, it was deliberately done, often with a negative or harmful result. For example, 他故意不告诉我. He deliberately didn't tell me. Here, 故意 indicates that the person didn't forget to tell you but chose not to, and it was intentional. 故意 is typically used in negative situations when someone does something bad, harmful, or inappropriate intentionally. For example, 他故意弄坏了我的手机. He intentionally broke my phone. In this case, 故意 shows that it wasn't an accident, he meant to break it. It's a clear, deliberate action, usually for some reason. But what if it wasn't on purpose? To clarify that an action was not intentional, you can say 不是故意的. This is a very useful phrase to show that you didn't mean to do something harmful or bad. For example, 我不是故意的. I didn't do it on purpose. This phrase is great when you want to clear up any misunderstanding, like if you accidentally break something or cause an issue without meaning to. It helps to soften the situation. 我不小心把你的杯子打碎了，真的不是故意的. I accidentally broke your cup, I really didn't do it on purpose. Here, 不是故意的 reassures the other person that it wasn't a deliberate act. 故意 and 有意. You might also come across 有意, which also means on purpose, but it's typically used in a more neutral way. It doesn't carry the negative connotation of 故意, and can be used to talk about intentional, often positive actions. For example, 他有意帮助我. He intentionally helped me. This doesn't imply anything negative. It just shows that the action was done on purpose, but without the harmful intention behind it. To summarize, 故意 means on purpose or intentionally, typically with a negative action or bad intention. It shows that something was done deliberately, often with a harmful or troublesome result. 不是故意的 is a useful phrase to explain that something was not intentional or was done by accident. 有意 is another way to say on purpose, but it's used more neutrally, often for positive actions. Next is 整理, which means to tidy up, to organize, or to arrange. It's used when you're making something neat or orderly. 整理 is typically about organizing things or putting things in order, such as papers, books, or files. For example, 我需要整理一下我的办公桌. I need to tidy up my desk. But here's an important distinction. 整理 and 打扫 both involve cleaning, but they are used in different contexts. 整理 is used when you're organizing or putting things in order, like arranging books on a shelf or sorting through your papers. It's more about making things neat and in their proper place. For example, 整理文件, organize documents. 整理房间, organize the room. 打扫, on the other hand, means to clean or to sweep, and it's more about removing dirt or cleaning surfaces. It's used when talking about physically cleaning a space, like sweeping the floor or wiping down surfaces. For example, 打扫卫生, clean the house. 打扫厨房, clean the kitchen. So, remember, 整理 is about organizing and arranging, while 打扫 is about cleaning and removing dirt or dust. Next is 合适, which means suitable or appropriate. It describes something that fits a situation well. 合适 is an adjective and is usually used to describe something that is right or suitable for a person or situation. For example, 这件衣服对你来说很合适. This piece of clothing is very suitable for you. 合适 is used to directly describe something that is suitable for a person or situation, often with 对. For, to indicate what it's suitable for. For example, 合适的工作 suitable job. 合适的时间 appropriate time. Now let's talk about 适合. While 合适 is an adjective, 适合 is a verb phrase that means to be suitable for or to suit. It's used when describing whether something fits or is right for someone or something. 适合 is usually followed by a noun or pronoun to indicate the subject it suits. For example, 这件衣服很适合你. This piece of clothing suits you well. 这个工作不适合我. This job is not suitable for me. Here, 适合 is the verb, and it shows the action of being suitable for someone or something. It's more about describing a match between something and a person, situation, or thing. So, what's the difference? 合适 is an adjective used to describe something that is suitable or appropriate for a specific situation or person. It's used when you want to say something is suitable, like 合适的衣服, suitable clothes. 适合 is a verb that means to suit or to be suitable for. It's used when describing whether something fits or is right for someone or something, like 适合你, suits you. So remember, 合适 equals suitable as an adjective. 适合 equals to be suitable for as a verb. 左右 is used to indicate that something is approximate, often for numbers, quantities, or time. It's placed after a number to show that the number is not exact but is close or around that amount. Numbers or quantities. When you want to talk about an approximate number or quantity, you use 左右 after the number. For example, 这双鞋200块左右. These shoes cost around 200 yuan. 30人左右参加了会议. Around 30 people attended the meeting. Time. You can also use 左右 with time to mean around or approximately. For example, 我们大概5点左右到达. We will arrive around 5 o'clock. Measurement. 左右 can also be used when discussing measurements or amounts. For example, 这条裙子长度大约1米左右. The length of this skirt is about 1 meter. Key points. 左右 always follows a number or a specific time. It's used to describe something that is close to or around a certain value but not exact. Finally, let's look at 骄傲, which has 2 meanings. It can mean proud in a positive way or arrogant in a negative way. The meaning depends on the context. When used in a positive sense, 骄傲 means feeling proud of one's achievements or qualities, especially in a healthy and dignified way. It's about taking pride in something you've done or accomplished. For example, 我为我的家人感到骄傲. I am proud of my family. On the flip side, 骄傲 can also have a negative meaning, referring to someone who is arrogant or overly proud to the point of being disrespectful to others. This negative usage is often seen as a flaw in character. For example, 他太骄傲了，总是看不起别人. He's too arrogant and always looks down on others. Positive meaning, 骄傲 means feeling proud of something you've achieved or someone you care about. It's a healthy pride. Negative meaning, 骄傲 can also mean being arrogant, thinking you are better than others and looking down on them. And that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next lesson.